First of all, I would like to congratulate and thank you for all the DFW NRIs and the surrounding cities who had actually made this last week's Dandi March very successful. We have a lot of encouragement, lot of awareness, lot of follow-up in this thing towards to that. And I think we made a resonance to the Indian government to enact the Lokpal bill with the help of Anna Hazare. Anna Hazare, we are behind you. Right. We support you all the way along. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Anna Hazare Zindabad.
On behalf of the NRIs in Dallas, I congratulate Anna Hazare, his team, lakhs of people in India and thousands of people in United States and other countries who have fasted for this particular cause. As everyone has said, this is just the beginning. We need to understand what the timelines are and we need to follow it up, and we need to make sure that this is being enacted. We have a way
of Anna's fast, and it's the first step in systems correction. While corruption enforcement is one aspect, prevention is the most important aspect also in India. And in the prevention process, systemic correction is the most important element. And in that systemic correction, this Jan Lokpal bill is one of the most important items. So now the government has agreed in principle about formation of the committees to draft the bill, and then it will go to the parliament. Then our job actually begins. Once it goes to the parliament, we should do letter writing to all of the parliamentarians and put pressure on them, and also put full-page ads in Indian newspapers right now, and also just before the time it goes for voting. And several times in the past, it went to parliament but never passed. So this time we should see that it passes, and that's very important first step. Then there are other things that we can do in systemic correction we will talk about at a later time. Thank you. Retired Supreme Court judges, and they should have all the powers, and then report it to the General Lokpal Committee. And so these are some of the things that, then not only that, then the other thing is the speedy justice. There should be special courts that will determine on matters of corruption and brings expeditious ending to the trial, and try them within 1 year. They should be behind the bar, and then they should have teeth to the law where they can confiscate all their properties that are acquired illegally. That should be back to the people.
Dallas NRIs
against corruption.
Dallas NRIs
Against corruption.
Dallas NRIs have assembled here to celebrate the victory of Anna Hazare, who successfully changed the course of action in India in order to try to stop the corruption, in order to root out the corruption. So he has done a tremendous job. The rest of the world, all the entire Bharat, have joined hand in hand in support of his effort. So victory toward that Bharat is going to be in proper hands, and so that way we can restore the grandeur of Bharat that was once known for. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Save India.
Stop corruption.
Save India.
Stop corruption.
Enact.
After that, any MP that votes no, they have to receive a backlash in their constituency. Let's all remember that. Let us not let our guard down. It's not over yet. Let's keep fighting for this. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Needed at this time of, it's a desperation, I would say, because the scams that has been, coming up one after the other in the past 1 year, or it's mind-boggling, and we are not going to just sit like this and take this anymore, okay? And we are behind every Indian who is fighting against the corruption and fight for the people and fight for the rights. We are going to see to the people or the elected office are working for the people, and we are not our masters, and we are the masters for them, and we are going to make sure that they do what they have been elected for. And the other thing is, if you have noticed, there were a lot of talks that talk about the constituency or the not letting the civil rights activists to enact the bill. See, we don't.
I thank, support and congratulate the efforts of Anna Hazare and the support of fast.
all the people around the world who showed their support in whatever means they can. I see two trends here. First is ours is a society which is culturally tolerant to small time bribe and graft. So it's a great thing that all of us are coming. We see that as a society we are now getting intolerant to bribery and corruption. It started out in bribery and then now it is going into corruption with scandals. Second thing is there are a lot of problems facing the country, and all of us see that corruption is the primary problem which can derail the growth of our country. So these are two trends I see, and if you look at our society, among all the sections, the poor will be the most affected because of corruption. The first thing is they are the people, statistics show that pay the bribes, most amount of bribe in the public services, and second, they are the people who are going to get affected the most because all the money that's going to go to healthcare and education are going to go into few people's pockets. So it's a double whammy for the poor, and if we don't address this, you can see a violent India, which is you can see a lot of unrest and violence in India because the inequality will rise, and then it will lead to violence. So it's really need of the hour to address this and root out the corruption. And as a society, we are culturally tolerant to corruption, bribery and corruption all these years. So now this is an historic opportunity. We must use this opportunity and become a society which doesn't support bribery, even it's 100 rupees, 200 rupees. And become an intolerant, society that is intolerant to bribery and corruption. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Jai.